Massachusetts native Lisa Marshall has always had a love for animals.
Well, my parents always loved all animals, so we've always had pets, starting with cats. But I remember when I was 5 years old that we got our first dog, and that was just the best joy of my life.
It was no question for her when she was asked if she wanted to volunteer at a local animal shelter with her daughters.
Well, during high school, my twin daughters had to complete a certain amount of community service hours. And since we loved animals, it was just kind of a great fit. So we found a local animal shelter and we volunteered there for quite a few months.
In December 2015, Lisa joined her two daughters in volunteering weekly at the local dog shelter. The three working together to help dogs in need helped them through a difficult time of their own.
Unfortunately, shortly after we started volunteering at the shelter, our beloved Cody, who was a black lab, passed away unexpectedly. And volunteering at the shelter with my girls really kind of helped us through that really hard time.
As every member of the Marshall family have a love for animals, the absence of a dog in their home didn't last for long.
Well, after a month or so of losing Cody, we realized that we needed another dog in our family. So I started looking online at petfinder.com.
Within minutes of searching for a new forever friend, Lisa discovered a dog who was adoptable through the shelter she volunteered at.
I was so excited that this beautiful dog I found was being rescued by the shelter that the girls and I volunteered at, and we couldn't help but think that it was meant to be.
Once the Marshall family was approved for adoption, their new dog, Maggie, was transported from the shelter in Tennessee to the Forever Home New England shelter in Massachusetts. It has now been 4 years since the Marshall family welcomed Maggie into their home, and they couldn't be happier with their decision in doing so.
She makes us laugh every day. She's a complete joy, and she's comfortable knowing that she's definitely part of our family now.
Over the years, the Marshall family and Maggie have spent some quality time together, both at home and on vacation.
When we throw snowballs around and they disappear into the snow, and she just kind of digs her head right in and tries to find them, and she doesn't quite understand where they've disappeared to.
As Maggie has gotten used to the cold winters of Massachusetts, the Marshalls have also adopted her to the warm beaches of North Carolina.
Oh, every year we go down as a family to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. She's great in the car. It's a really long car ride. But once she gets there, she just loves being a beach dog.
When asked if she could provide one piece of advice for anyone looking to volunteer at an animal shelter, Lisa said the following.
I recommend that you volunteer at a shelter. Take the time to do it because it's really rewarding to see these pets find loving homes and the joy that they bring to these families and kids.
To this day, Lisa is very thankful that volunteering at the animal shelter brought her family and Maggie together.